My name is Randy Brown and I'm the creator of Build-A-Boom. I wanted to come in today and give you a quick walk through the GUI, hopefully answer any questions that you have. We're going to get started in Logic. This will work in the standalone version of Contact 7 or any DAW that'll open up Contact 7. First, we created a software instrument track, loaded Contact 7, and then in the folder that you downloaded from me, we'll find the .nki file and drop it in there. Now, before I start describing things, if you follow my mouse up here and toggle the info, a bar at the bottom of the screen is going to show up, and anytime you hover over a functional GUI element, you'll get a description of what it's doing. Now, to sum up what Build-A-Boom is doing, it's a dual sampler engine, and there is a bunch of kicks and a bunch of tails or subtones, sustains for your 808 that are over here, and by combining different kicks with different sustains, we're able to create 808s. On the right side of the screen, you see all these drum pads. These each represent a different kick drum, and there's 2 banks of them. There is also a third bank for drag and drop. If you have your own kick drum in mind from one of your libraries, all you do is hit the third bank, drag and drop from your Finder onto the pad, and your sample is going to be mapped inside of the plugin too. The middle layer is for choosing the tail that's going to be at the end of your synth. All of these different sustain tones have been sampled off of, in this case, a Moog Sub 37. This isn't one sample being pitched up and down. This is an entire keyboard having been sampled and then live triggering based off whichever note that you're hitting. This is the closest that I could get to allowing you to design 808s with real analog synthesizers. At the top left of the screen, there are attack controls for transient designers. The knob on the left is for the combined layers. This is the kick and the sub after they're combined. On the right is just for the sub layer. This might be for creating a little bit of extra room at the front for your kick. You might also use the attack for that, but we'll get to there. Below that is the filter control. This is the filter resonance. The filter type, we've given you a selection of 4 different filter types so that you really get some control over the filter. And then the sub volume. This is how you're going to balance the sub against the kick. The crunch wheel is for velocity control. This is not a distortion amount. This is for a distortion sensitivity. If you pull the wheel up, the harder you press down on your keyboard, the more distortion you're going to get. Glide is glide. Phase flip is for flipping one of the layers to make sure that you're getting the best low-end phase relationship. Obviously, we're designing low-end instruments right now. We want to make sure that you're getting the best phase down there. The stereo eyes is only for the sub layer, and this is if you want to just get a little bit of spread on there. It's very special effecty. Envelope controls are just for the sub. This is if you want to create a little bit of room for your kick, or if you want to create even a delay. On the right side, we've already been through this. We have mute and solo control for the kick drums. And then obviously the filter cutoff. Again, all the descriptions are available at the bottom of the screen if you get confused at all. And you can contact me at soundsLikeHoot@gmail.com if you have any questions. I'm happy to help, and any bug reports too. I appreciate you guys when you let me know if there's quality control stuff that needs to happen. Thanks a ton and happy building.